Thank you for the invite. Uh, Honestly, I don't think I do anything special as such. Just that I try to be. See, I don't consider myself as a very good teacher. See, in our department, we have teachers like Professor Ballal, Vichu, Prasanna, Prita. So, I'm naming a few. So, who are known to be very good guru. So, Guru Rajan. So, who are known to be very good as in terms of teaching and a lot of respects from the student side. So I'm no way up there in that level. But what I've tried to do right from the beginning is try to be sincere in the teaching. Like I try to prepare well, and try to like go to the class at time, and so that I've seen that if the instructor is sincere, it also influences the student. So most students I find attend the classes quite sincerely. So that's one aspect. Second, I usually try to keep the students engaged by asking questions in between, and then when I'm teaching an undergrad class, so it's like a question followed by like if somebody gives an answer, I try to get an answer from somebody or the other. First, I try to ask questions to those who I know may not be able to answer, and but then I fall back to students whom I feel that more likely to be able to answer. Then like it's a round of applause and things like that, which also wakes the students up and have them more engaged. Then in some of the courses, like I teach two courses related to electrochemistry, one PG level, one UG level. PG level it's okay, but for UG level electrochemistry becomes a bit tough because it is quite complicated. Even to probably the best electrochemist may get confused with some of the things, and there are a lot of mathematics. But what I try to uh, tell them, or what I try to project is like the mathematics is fine, but this is not a mathematics course as such. So the important thing is to understand the physical, the physical inference of all these. So why, if I'm deriving something, what is the physical significance? How it is affecting the electrochemical behavior? How will that affect in the practical scenario? So to go along with the mathematics. So that helps in keeping them engaged and getting a better feel for it. And I say that, see, mathematics is fine. At the end, it will lead to some equation based on which you will be able to solve something. But understanding the physical picture and how it is applied to the real scenario, that is more important. And you should, rather than trying to get the derivations correct, etc., you should get a feel for what is exactly happening. So, yeah.
Sorry, I'm just.
So that's my timer.
Yeah. Just because we are.
Yeah. So basically, these are the things which I try to do, and so far it has worked well. Also, for one of my PG courses, I try to keep term paper and I project it in a way that, see, like I cannot cover everything in the course, so your term paper and the presentation you do based on your term paper will be a learning curve, will be a greater learning curve for all of us. So that way I found that they are more focused when they're doing the term paper, and they're presenting it is as if they are trying to teach the rest of the class in what they are presenting. uh, yeah, so these are some of the things that I try to do. And when it comes to exam, I always tell them, see, that learning and understanding is the main thing. Of course, as part of the academic activities, there has to be an evaluation, so there has to be an exam. But again, like, it's more about the understanding and more about the learning rather than the exam. So let's not get stressed out about the exam rather than focus on the learning part. So probably this help. I can't say because I'm not sitting on the other side. I was at the other side, but right now I'm not. So probably these are some of the things which may be helping the students. So
Maybe
these
we
are
can do
what I
one
have to
question
share.
per person, and then if we want, we can open it up.
So I had a question about the nature of the questions that you ask in your term paper. Like what kind of a questions are
See, in the term paper, it's not a question. So, okay, so I should clarify. Term paper is basically, I tell them that, okay, this is the course content. Now, relevant to this course content, you select a topic, and then you get checked with me whether this topic is good enough for a term paper, relevant, or it is too broad, or is it too narrow. And then you prepare a report based on that, a brief report, and make a brief presentation. That is what a term paper is. And that is for one of my PG level courses, not UG level courses. UG level courses, you don't get time for a term paper or things like that.
So they synthesize from your lectures or they synthesize from literature?
Yeah, so mainly literature. So the topic is supposed to be relevant to the course content or what I'm covering. But see, during a teaching, during a course, we are mostly touching upon the fundamental aspects. But this term paper, okay, so this is what I say, that the term paper has to go beyond the fundamentals, beyond the textbook. So it has to be based on a particular research related aspect. For example, when I'm teaching a course related to electrochemistry, one of the term paper topics can be related to say next generation electrode materials for lithium ion battery, just as an example. So like something brief about that, and that keeps them interested. And especially what I found is that the term paper presentations, even though I put marks to the attendance for the presentations because I want everybody to attend, but once I did not do that, and but I still, because I forgot to mention that there is a marks, but I still found that it was like I mean the class was more or less full, so which means that they are interested in the presentation.
Okay, thanks.